Good, good morning and welcome to this week's Uplifting Conversations. I have a weekly podcast where I talk to you about courage and about the courage to live your life to the fullest. And I hope that you enjoy this week's conversation. Usually I have somebody on with me when I go live for these, but today I'm doing it solely. So I am streaming onto a few pages on Facebook and my YouTube channel, khamilton.com. So if you are joining me here today, could you please say hello, tell me where you're from, and tell me, how do you feel? Do you feel like you have courage in your life? Today, I had an early morning phone call, and the phone call was to say that one of our friends had sadly passed over. And so I want to dedicate this call today to our friend who had so much courage that he was such an inspiration. So I will weave a little bit of his life and what happened to him through this conversation, and I can see some people joining me. So please say hello. And we've got Elizabeth from the UK, we've got Nat from Perth, and I always keep an eye on my Facebook group as well because I don't always see everybody's comments. So if I'm looking down, that's what I'm doing, just checking out the people in my Facebook group and to see if I can work out who it is. So we've got good morning from Gove. Hello, how are you, darling? That would be Karen, I'm assuming, and Pamela from Perth, and Elaine. Hello, Elaine. How are you, darling? So let's talk about courage. And can you give me in the comments some instances where you feel like you are courageous or have needed courage? Are there instances where you feel you wish you had courage? Oh, it's Mel from Gove. Hey, Mel, how are you, darling? So, in life, I think we all need courage, but we don't always feel that we have it within us. And that can be from all sorts of situations, maybe trauma, maybe we've had this, these programs in the background saying to us, telling us we're not really good enough, we're not an expert in this. We have what you call comparative, what is it when you compare your life or yourself with other people, and you look at other people with admiration, and you think, wow, look at them, I could never do that. Let me know if you've got some of these things going on in your life. Have you felt that way, and what have you done about it? So for me, self-development is, personal development within is so important so that we can learn how to shine our lights from within and live our life to the fullest. So I'll go back to my friend Andrew, who at the age of, I think it was 18, and he had, he was one of the first bone marrow people, cancer people in Australia to have a bone marrow treatment. Now, back in the day, I remember I was like I was a lot younger, and the bone marrow treatments were all new. They were trialing all sorts of things. Well, Andrew was the only one who survived his treatment during that bout of whatever it was, and I imagine that gave him a sense of, a sense of courage, a sense of confidence, and a sense of gratitude. So he lived his life in his way to the fullest. And that meant that he did lots of things out of the ordinary. And he didn't necessarily live a life that I would aspire to, but he did live the life that he aspired to. And what I really noticed about him was his positive attitude. I've kind of followed his journey more and more in later times when he got onto Facebook, because I didn't really know him early in that life. He was a friend of somebody I know, and he had told me some of the adventures that Andrew had got up to. But the golden thread that he had was that he wanted to live each day to the fullest. And he had so many projects on the go. And every time you met him, there was something new he was delving into and something new he was experiencing. He was always upskilling. In other words, he was never stagnant. He loved change. He loved adventure. And it was not until after just a few years ago that he took his first trip overseas and had some amazing adventures. He loved tattoos. He was totally covered in tattoos. And that was his thing. So he lived according to what he wanted to do, not according to what everybody else perhaps thought might be the best thing for him. So Elizabeth, where are you? You said it's 33 a.m. So you probably in the US, are you somewhere like that? And we've got somebody who said imposter syndrome. I'll just try and see if I can work out who is making some of these comments, because I can't always see your names. Oh, here we go. Hey, Alyssa, how are you, darling? So, courage. What does it mean to step into your courage? Well, what it means is that you do things that you feel you're not capable of doing. It means that you have to go out of your comfort zone, and it means that you really have to kind of put aside what everybody else thinks about you. You've got to put that aside, and you've got to come from within. You've got to connect with your heart space. And I often talk about divine nudges, and they, to me, that's your intuition. That's your guidance within, giving you that nudge to maybe do something. It might be something new. It might be a holiday. It might be just that nudge, that urge to go and give someone a cuddle, or the urge to ring somebody up. There can be nudges in small areas that can have big improvements and huge effects on other people in life. So I would say that I haven't always had courage to do what I want to do, and I still don't. But it is an ongoing muscle that we can all learn to expand, explore, and experience. So in the comments, I'd love you to tell me, is there something that you would love to do, but you've got that, oh my gosh. So for me, a few years ago, it was I wanted to go overseas again. I'd gone when I was younger, and I was pretty brave going overseas when I was younger. But as I got older, I kind of thought, God, there's a big world out there, and it's all overwhelming. How can this happen? And once we tune into what it is we want, we call in the energy and the support of the universe, other people, things step up and they fall into place. So one of my things is, and since then I have experienced lots of journeys overseas, and I always like to think that there's people that I meet that I can enjoy the journey with, or if not, there might be somebody you meet when you're out and about, something unexpected. So if you've got the vision for anything's possible, what is going to light me up this week, or who am I going to meet? If you have that sense of, the unknown dropping into your life, you never know what might happen. So I spent some days in Italy a few years ago, and I was by myself because the other people who I'd been traveling with, they'd all gone on their merry way. And I thought, well, here I am in Rome. So while in Rome, I'm going to enjoy Rome. And so what I did was took myself on some adventures where there was a bus with lots of other people. So I wasn't alone on those trips. And on one of them, I met this beautiful, well, not a couple, but a mother and a daughter who were traveling together. And they were from Norway. And we spent the day together, and we connected in the most beautiful way. And they loved the interaction with me, and I really love the interaction with them. So if I had not put myself out there and stayed on in Rome by myself, I would have lost an opportunity to, connect with other people and have a really wonderful day. And we actually spent the day in Pompeii, which was absolutely amazing. So we've got Elaine. I need courage to keep painting and creating. Been full-time artist over 12 years. Always doubts, though keep going strong as it's my passion. So Elaine, now you're somebody I admire because I think you have lots of courage because you are putting yourself out there and marketing yourself on Facebook. And maybe you want some, I'd love to interview you. Would you ever come on to an interview with me? And you could share your beautiful artwork and talk about what it's like to have courage, because you're actually putting your soul, your essence, your spirit out for other people to look at and enjoy. And we've just got to put ourselves aside and do what we need to do. There's always cheap prints. I love it. So, and you also teach other people, which is an amazing thing to do. And particularly if you haven't felt like you've come from a teaching background, perhaps. And would you absolutely chat with me? You would come on a live. Awesome. I will be following you up. And because I'd love to hear your story about why you got into art and what it means to you and what it's taken to get some courage out into the world. And I hope you're still using your oils. I know you've got some tucked aside there, and I've helped you with your journey with your oils, and I'd love to help you even more. And so there you go. And Elaine is saying she loves to tutor and she loves making her students grow. Now, even and that's the beauty when we take our own needs out of the equation and put ourselves out there in the spotlight. We often, we get the joys from what we see other people do. If we didn't listen to those nudges and those urges of wanting to put ourselves out there, what is the downside of that, or what are the ramifications of that? Because for me, the ramifications are I'm not going to feel or sense that inner joy that I can experience when I connect with other people. And it also means that other people are going to miss out on the joy that they might get when they connect with you. So do you have a favorite oil that you are using, Elaine? And so you're from Arkansas. How's things over there for you, Pamela? And how do you feel about courage? Can you give me a number between 1 and 10 on how you feel about your courage, your inner courage, and maybe give me some feedback on some of the feelings that you're going through. And good morning to Karen. How are you over there in New Zealand today? How is your courage meter going? So I will pull some cards. I will talk about essential oils today and pull some cards for people who are on my live. Some of you might be watching this on my podcast, so you won't be visiting me live. But if you are interested in following me and joining me live, my website is there, khamilton.com, and you will find my links to my social media there. You will find my YouTube channel, which is khamilton.com, and you can follow me there. You can come and find me on Facebook, just K Hamilton on Facebook, and my profile picture is up there on the top right-hand corner of the screen. So we've got Elaine talking about calm and stress away. So Elaine is talking about peace and calm. Now, for us to feel courageous, we need to feel calm within. And when we feel calm within, we can then take that energy of calmness and replenish our soul, replenish our spirit. And it's also a great way to just make ourselves really quiet so that we can connect with that inner voice within. Hola, Yvette, and thanks for joining us. My courage is steaming ahead, letting go of fears. Absolutely. Is that you, Elaine, as well? So, peace and calming. I just adore the smell of this, and this is actually one of my empty bottles. But this the smell. When I just breathe into that, it just makes me take a moment, and it just helps me to just settle my energy and regain my confidence and my courage and my strength. Oh, that's Jess. No, it's me, Jess. That's Jess. No, it's me, Jess. Which Jess? I know I couldn't find in the Facebook group. Here I am, but I can. Oh, here's some comments there. I'll just turn this down and see if I can work out something. That's Jess Miller. Okay, awesome. So, and I know Jess Miller has been using oils for a few years, and she's always relaying to me what a difference it's made in her life and how much she has changed. Awesome. So now Elaine also mentioned Stress Away, and I don't think I've got my Stress Away right. Oh, yes, I do. Here I do. So my journey with essential oils started when I bought a pack of 10 oils very similar to this. And it certainly changed my life in so many ways. Stress Away is absolutely delightful. It's a light smelling oil. It's got vanilla in it. It's got lime oil in it. Now, when we smell an essential oil, the receptors in our nose love the smell of the oils. And then what happens is that the smell of the oils goes through to the limbic part of our brain where our emotions are stored. Now, we know that old emotions and memories, traumas, uncomfortable times can get stuck within our thoughts, within our mind. And when we are stuck, we don't have any room for movement. So what these essential oils do is they release those feelings, those emotions. What happens is sometimes memories come up, and sometimes that can be uncomfortable. But that's where the oils come in, because they help us to release those emotions, memories, thoughts, beliefs, and they open the door for newness to come in. They open the door for a fresh approach. Now, when I use my oils, I use them with intention. So with Stress Away, I would be affirming I am free to experience new things in my life. I am free to look at life with a new perspective. Now, another oil that is fantastic for feeling strong, feeling worthy, and feeling powerful is frankincense oil. Now, a lot of people say, how do we use these oils? So I remember when I first got my beautiful collection of oils, I know with Young Living, these are pure oils. They're 100% pure. And I'd never really thought about that much until I discovered Young Living. And then I went, well, if they're 100% pure, they're going to be pretty potent, right? Can I put them on my skin? Do I just smell them? What do I do with them? So we put them in a diffuser. So this is a really good way to change the energy in your home. So frankincense oil, I often apply this one. I will put a drop in the palm of my hand, activate the oil, smell it, and really, and you can all just, if you've got an oil, go and grab an oil, or just give yourself time now to just breathe in and just give yourself a moment to just relax and take in life. And just when you are thinking about, what intention you might use with frankincense, my thoughts are, I'm strong, I'm worthy, and I'm powerful. Now, how many of you would be saying, using terminology like that when you just even every day. Do you wake up and say to yourself, I'm strong, I'm worthy? Do you sow the seed of what's possible in my life today? Or do we just get up and go, oh, yes, more drudgery, or, oh, no, I know when I was working full time, it was like, oh, no, I've got to go back to work, and it's not really what I would like to do today. But, that mighty paycheck that's going to keep the bills paid and keep me going is something that, we all need to work out how we can get an income with joy, or how we can shift the energy in our workplace if we are getting up and going to work every day and not enjoying maybe others around us, or not enjoying the task. Now, with someone like Elaine, you are your own boss, and that is also has its own challenges, because when you are working at home, and yes, Elaine, you're creative, but it doesn't always just drop in like that. We have to bring the intention in. We have to focus on our energy, and we have to be open to receive. Jess says, I wake up and think, what movie will I be in today? Now, that is a great thing to think about. I would also invite you to think, my part in it's going to bring me joy. It's going to bring me health and happiness. It might bring me some new things in. So you could even add some wishes in there, or some intentions. And I woke up today knowing that I was coming on live this morning, and I hadn't set the plan. All my plans went in disarray. Yesterday I went to the dentist and I got held up. So normally my this live is on a Thursday night, and I decided, no, I'm going to do it today. So I changed gears and didn't get upset about the fact that, it was all going to be too much of a rush. It was right. Okay, let's shift my focus and just relax into a pace that's going to be work for me, shift my timing for doing my live. And then this morning, I was sort of mentally prepared, right, I'm going to get up and do my live. And then I had an early morning phone call from our friend Andrew, who passed yesterday. So that put me into a whole new state of being. And I'm kind of going, oh, wow. But life goes on. And then I thought, right, I'm going to bring the energy of my friend Andrew into today's conversation, because he lived life to his fullest. And you would see him on Facebook, and because I don't live near him, but you would see on Facebook what was happening in his life, and how many nights he might have spent in intensive care, different things that had happened to him more recently in life. And he was one of these people who had more than 9 lives, more, like they say, someone who's got 9 lives. He had some amazing adventures, and he was a very a naughty, adventurous kind of person as well, to the degree that he actually there was conversations that happened this morning about he was a young lad, and he would make something, put a motorbike or something together, and then he would go out and put some rifle shots through whatever he'd created, so that he had something really original. And it's not something I would necessarily like to do, or others of us, but he had a sense of adventure, and he had a sense of what was possible. And often if I was thinking about myself, I'd get inspiration from this friend who was running on very I think he eventually got more cancer set in years later, and he was dealing with a lot of things, although he didn't make choices that supported his health and happy, and that did supported his health. So I would be there going, oh my gosh, fancy doing this and fancy doing that. But the bottom line was, he lived life on his terms. And thank you, Elaine. It was a bit of a shock. But in a way, it wasn't a shock because we knew that in his world, every day could have been his last. And in reality, that's everyone's world. We don't know from moment to moment what is going to happen in our lives. So my question to you is, are you living life to the fullest? Are you doing what you think the dreams? Do you dare to dream? Let's know in the comments. Do you dare to dream? And if so, what do you dream of doing? And if you're stuck, maybe an essential oil can help you. So let me know if you're stuck. And I've got some cards here, or if you'd like some insight, I've got some oil cards here. I have lots of essential oils here, which I can talk about and share with you some insight and hopefully some courage and some confidence so that you too can move on from those feelings of being stuck. So, for example, with you, Elaine, I'd be thinking of an oil called inspiration. So a lot of artists love inspiration because it's going to help you with that inspiration. And I'll get my trusty book out if I can find it here. Actually, I might not have it here because I had it somewhere else the other day. But inspiration is an oil that's going to help you with that inspiration and move on from, the doubt, the fear, or, oh, what am I going to paint today? Or how am I going to go about painting what I'm going to paint today? So would love a card. So that is you. So, all right, Elaine, I'll pick a couple of cards. So the first card I choose is usually indicative of your challenge. Hello, Lou, and where are you streaming from? And Yola, you are from the UK. Welcome. So we're looking for some inspiration for Elaine. And yes, when someone's passed, we really need to take their energy on the good things about them and bring that forward with us. So for you, Elaine, we've got confused. We've got lemon oil. Is there some confusion? Is your rational thinking, has it gone out the window so you can't think kind of logically? And your affirmation is, my thinking is clear and concise. So you could be diffusing your lemon oil. You could be drinking your lemon oil, a drop or two in your water, stir it around. And let me know, is that something that's a bit of a challenge? Are you feeling like it's a bit of a battle to think a little bit clearly today? And let me, this is the next oil for you, and it's Valor. Now, Valor is the oil of courage. So it's the oil to keep you calm and to keep you strong. So, Elaine, maybe it's a time for you to just give yourself a little bit of time out. Find somewhere where you can just give yourself some confidence and reflection. And I found my trusty book. So let's see if I can find another, a little bit more insight into Valor. It raises your self-esteem and the courage to face challenging situations and so battle in art. I love it. So maybe it's time for you to kind of work on a blank canvas or a clean slate. Maybe you could start with the color yellow. This is what I do when I work with my art. I just start with a color. So in your case, you could start with some yellow. Now, yellow represents joy. It represents that, infectious feeling of joy. When you feel joyful, other people come across your energy and you feel joy. So in the yellow, there's fear, but the opposite to that is joy. So, and Valor is going to help you go forth and chase your goals and dreams with courage and confidence. So I'm not sure if you've got Valor in your collection, Elaine. Let me know. And thanks for interacting today. So if anyone is feeling like Elaine, at the moment, there's a bit of a battle going on. Grab your Valor, grab your lemon. And if you don't have some of these beautiful essential oils, now today I'm talking about Young Living. And I always talk about Young Living because these are pure oils. They're 100% pure. They're all grown with organic methods. There's no chemicals, no pesticides, and they are very, very pure and high vibrational oils. Our company has farms all around the world, and we can access these oils. So if you are interested in a conversation, you can go to my website and book a conversation with me, or you can come and join my page on Facebook, which is called Kay's Essential Oil Wisdom. You can go over there and request to join, and I'll friend request you and let you in, and then you can send me a message and say, hey, Kay, I'd love to catch up with you. So we've got Lou Harriet here. And yes, Elaine, we can have a conversation. I was going to reach out to you soon. All right. So, we've got a Lou and we have a Louise. So I'm going over to you, Lou. Let me know what's your courage like today, and what's happening in your world. Sometimes it takes courage just to get up and go to work, or just to get out of bed. Do you ever have those moments, and what do you do about them? All right, so Lou, let's see what is happening. I was going to put your name on the screen, but I won't, because you may not want that to go public. So the oil for you today is grapefruit oil. So it's another citrus oil like the lemon oil. And okay, you're saying you're a bit lost. So are you feeling drained, or are you feeling optimistic? So the message for you is, I appreciate all that I have. Now, have I got grapefruit here? I don't. But grapefruit is another oil because it's a citrus oil, it's cold pressed from the rind of the fruit. Now, all of our citrus oils are wonderful oils because they're uplifting oils. They're the happy oils. They're the one that help to bring the sunshine into your life. It's a beautiful oil to add to your drinks as well. Very refreshing. So it's a little bit of a time for you to feel some appreciation. So a good start would be to grab some grapefruit oil and to say, I appreciate me, I appreciate my strength, or I appreciate the fact that the sun's out, or that the rain's happening, or that I've got a doona, or something that you can find that you can start appreciating, and start looking for those things that are working for you in your life. And after a while, what happens, you'll notice you become like a bowerbird, and things will drop in, and you start getting that joy and that happiness working for you. And the next oil for you is energy. So that goes hand in hand with that feeling of being drained. So energy is an oil that helps to give you the energy to keep on keeping on. So a beautiful blend. And what we do with energy oil is put it on the back here. I've got some here. Energy. So you can just pop this down the back of your neck. I'm just going to show you where I put it on. So this is going to, because it's right on the back of the neck there, right up to the base of your brain stem and down to your spine. It's going to support your ability to bring in the energy you need to move forward. So if you want more confirmation, or you want a full reading from me, you can go to my website, and I have a way there. You can even email me as well. And when I work with people one-on-one, I work with color, and I draw your energy. You will come away with essential oil affirmations, essential oil suggestions, and I send your drawings to you. It's a personal signature piece of artwork to help you anchor in the changes that you want to bring into your world. So I hope that one helped with you. Now we've got Louise. So, Louise, love a read, please. Louise Maru. Let's see what we have for you. Did that make sense, Lou? Harriet, let's know if it did. So, seems to be a time for you to grab some nutmeg oil, because nutmeg is going to help any feelings of being conquered, and it's going to revitalize you. It's an oil that will help get you up and running. It's got a lot of warmth in it. I am revitalized by my inner flame. So once again, I love how all these messages are all coming into alignment and giving us this confirmation that it is time for us to gather our energy and move forward from within. And, this is all just confirming my earlier part of my conversation that I started off with. Nutmeg, yes. Beautiful oil. I actually like to put nutmeg in my in with my yogurt or cream. I love to use it as a cooking oil. And the next one for you is Palo Santo, which is going to help you clear yourself of any negative energy that you're holding on to. So maybe it's time for you to really look at your thoughts. And I'm getting this message. Where are they coming from? Are they coming from you, or are they coming from other people around you? What and who are you being influenced by? Here's Palo Santo. This is a great oil for meditation, for prayer. For the Native American Indians used it in ceremony to help drop any negativity around you, to clear your space. So if you are looking for some good inspiration and to give yourself some of those sacred moments, Palo Santo is your friend. You're looking for a career. What do you want to? Career, a job career. Okay. So if you want to unearth more, come and grab a reading from me. I offer a 15-minute consultation. These oils will help you awaken to possibility. They help you to align with your inner truth, if that makes sense. The inner power that that comes within you, because I personally believe that from an early age we shut down our gifts and our talents, and often we are told what we need to do and not invited to explore that from within. So maybe that makes sense. Let me know. Terry, and where do you hail from? How is your courage? Awaken our intuitive spirit. Yeah, I love those words. Good on. Well, come on, Louise. It looks like to me you have that within. A career. Do you want to work with people? Do you want to work with animals? Do you want to work with the environment? Start thinking about all those things and start dreaming. Start dreaming possibilities. Maybe you'd like to join our beautiful Business Builders with Young Living. It's a great way to create health and wellness for yourself, your family, and abundance on so many levels. So, Terry from Kentucky, are you feeling creative or are you feeling stuck? Are you a creative person? What do you do with your creativity? Some questions. Give me some feedback. This is a conversation, and the more feedback you give me, the better we can support you to fulfill your dreams, your passions, and your desires. And rosemary is an oil to remind you that you are the very essence of creation. I thought, Terry, you might be very creative, but do you feel a little bit stuck at the moment? And rosemary oil is the oil that's going to help you remember your strengths and passion within. So what sort of creativity do you work with? I'd love to know that. I'm a Libra, so pretty much the balance. You're into balance and you're into beautiful things, Louise. Into harmony. Aha. Stop there for... awesome, Terry. So, so the oil that's presenting for you, which is very important for people who are psychic and do readings and working with others, is white angelica. It's in my little... I've got my little travel pouch with me. So white angelica is an oil to help keep you centered, protected, and safe. So this is a beautiful oil for protecting your energy. And when you're working with lots of people, we pick up energy from other people, and we need to know how to clear our energy, which I'm sure you've probably got some techniques. I don't know if you have any of these beautiful oils. So what you do is put a drop in the palm of your hand. I just have to be patient and wait. There's plenty in here. Here it comes. Sometimes you've got to turn the bottle around to get the drop out. And here it comes, taking its time. I'm going to give it a little shake and drop it into my hand. So I'm putting the energy out of white angelica. So we smell it in, move it through our aura. And this one is going to help protect you. It's a great oil to use in between clients. And I like to rub it around my shoulders, around my neck, and put it here. And then imagine that we have beautiful angel wings to guide us and protect us, to pick us up and make our load lighter. And move it all through your aura and your energy field so that you can feel protected and not, impacted by other people. I hope that one helped, Terry. So, yeah, do you use oils? These oils are absolutely wonderful. They help us wake our intuition and help us to kind of get a better sense of our own inner alignment and support. So, is there anyone else? Are you still on, Jess? Let's know who would like a reading. Terry, I have read for you. Louise, and you're all the way from Kentucky. So, yeah, so early, I'll just wait and see if there's more comments coming through. So if you would like to hang around, it looks like we might have time today, and I can walk you through a little bit of a meditation to reset and to help you in your expansion. Let's know if you use essential oils, or go and grab an oil that's meaningful to you, and we will do a little bit of a meditation. But early in the show, I'm dedicating this show to my friend Andrew, who passed away yesterday, but he lived a life that, according to his rules, in his way. And even more recently, somebody helped him write a book of his memoirs, his stories. And it's so good to know that he got to a point in his life, because he had cancer from the age of 18. And so he was kind of living on the edge for a long time. And, when you've had that wake up call that life in our physical body isn't permanent here on earth, when you really get that wake up call, you know that you really need to live life to the fullest, so that you don't get to a stage in your life where you go, well, it's too late to follow my dreams because there's not much of my lifetime left. So I want to encourage you to just take a moment and think, now, what is it that I want to enjoy in my life at the moment? Or what is my purpose? Am I on track? Am I aligned with my inner truth? I'd love to know whether you feel you are. And if you're not, what are you going to do about it? What can you do to bring yourself into alignment? So for me, I make sure that I'm looking after my health and well-being, and bringing these beautiful little gifts of essential oils into my life has really enabled me to focus more on what I do want and leave what I don't want behind. And if I, like, even for me to come online this morning after hearing of the passing of my friend, there was parts of me thinking, do I really have to? Do I, is this something that I can do? And you get up, you put on some oils, and it's like putting on a new set of clothes, or, shifting that thinking. It's like shifting into that energy of what is possible, into that energy of strength and alignment. Yeah, just waiting for more. Is there anyone else who would like a message? And I'm in discovery mode, going through changes. Awesome. So, what you could say, Louise, is what is possible for me, and what parts, if we are looking to make changes, it means we've got to leave some parts of ourselves behind. So the parts that aren't working, the parts that don't, that we really aren't connecting to within our heart. And then we kind of have to go, well, how am I going to navigate that? And my suggestion is, little by little, we navigate that, make small changes. And often, we get trapped in this, I'm here now, but I want to be there. And we don't take that big step. We don't take a big step. We just need to take little steps. And those steps come from shifting your thinking. And yes, old habits, absolutely. Old habits can be so, challenging to crack. So this is where these oils come in, because they help you to, for me, the changes often just occur. Now I'm just looking at this one called Sacred Mountain. Now this one helps us to climb that mountain and connect with the sacredness within ourselves. That sacred part within ourselves is there to be expanded, and so that we can rise above any little thing in our way, other people, physical things, physical illness, physical things that hold us back, lack of money, lack of time. So Sacred Mountain, yes, it's a beautiful oil. My son-in-law likes to use it for his aftershave aroma. So it imparts strength and protection of Mother Nature and is calming and grounding. So Gary Young from Young Living, who created all these beautiful blends, this was one of his favourite oils because he really loved being in the mountains, and that's where he connected with Creator, and got his strength from, his insight from. So it imparts, I read that bit, it reminds you to stand tall and strong, as well as grounded in the sacred earth's energy. It supports you with public speaking. So that would be, just speaking out in public, or speaking with those around you would be a good place for it to start. Particularly if you're feeling nervous, apprehensive, or unsure of your presentation, which is how I was feeling today when I came on to record this with you people. It will empower you to stay connected to your inner guidance, trust your intuitive words, and speak from your heart. And that's really where we need to be so connected with our heart, because that's what we need to guide us. So we need our heart, our head, and our gut all aligned. And we often, I haven't done this one for a while. So what you can do is you can tap your heart, you can put your oil on, tap your heart, and then you can tap your head while one hand goes on your heart, and you can swap it over like this. And then you can also do that with your gut. So you're tapping your gut and tapping your heart, and swap your hands over, or tap your gut and your head. And this will help to activate these three parts of you, which will then bring you into a beautiful alignment to go forth with your day. It's spiritually uplifting and excellent for group gatherings of meditation, yoga, and workshops. It will enable you to connect with the mass consciousness during world meditations and healings that are taking place on our planet. So that is a good segue into a little bit of a meditation. So if you are up for this, we will move into a meditation in a few moments. We've just got Lorraine requesting. And yes, I'm happy to give you a read, Lorraine. And those of you who are here listening to this, just imagine yourself having your feet on the ground and your energy becoming like a mountain all around you, and your heart space is connected to your energy. So here we go, Lorraine. How is your courage today? Are you feeling courageous, or are you feeling a little bit tentative? And so this first card is your challenge. What's your challenge at the moment? So is there a little bit of resentment at the moment for you? Something's happening and it's time for you to be in the energy of feeling grateful. Paradise is an attitude of the heart. So a little bit of a wake-up call for you. Melissa is the beautiful herb. Another one is that we call Melissa is lemon balm. So I'm feeling scared of a new job possibility. Okay, so time for you to turn that around and start being grateful for possibilities, being grateful and call it in. Energetically, we can call these things in, and the oil that's going to support you is present time. And that is an oil that I put it here, or you can put it around your belly buttons. Is a great place to put these oils. I let go of the past and the future with ease, and I be in the moment right here and now. Things are good to me. So present time is one of the beautiful oils in our feeling collection, and that is a total healing protocol when you buy this beautiful kit of 7 oils, and it will help you to let go of the old and deal with anything you need to forgive. It helps you to bring the little child, the inner joy back into your life, so that you can really just enjoy that childlike innocence and going back to that state where we live with a bit of wonder. It's like Jess's comment earlier on. She wakes up every day and thinks, I wonder what movie I'll be in. So you could start, I don't know where you're at with your job, so you could start writing a list of all the things you want. See yourself in there. Imagine how joyful it's going to be when you've got that job and you've got your paycheck coming in, and fully embody the joy that you can have once you are in a workplace and doing what it is that makes your heart sing. So for those who've come on late in this show, if you are interested in connecting with me, come and go to my website, khamilton.com, and or come and join my Facebook group, Kay's Essential Oil Wisdom, and you can request to join. I will friend request you, and if you are interested in having a chat, or if you'd like to grab yourself some oils and if you grabbed yourself this beautiful collection of oils that has 12 oils in here. There's only 10 here. It's got another 2. Comes with a diffuser. It's a great way to start your journey of making sure you are number one and giving yourself some the nurture you need. Grateful, just trying to let go of the past. You are right, looking to heal and move forward with gratitude. Beautiful. But sometimes these things are just, it's a challenge on our own, and we need something to reach to. And that's where these oils just work in really beautifully. So I'm just looking for my little thing I've got a beautiful bowl here. Let's do a little bit of a reset. I haven't got my stick here because I'm getting all packed up to go away. So just trying to find something I can dong my bowl with. I might bring it a bit closer, and let's do a little bit of a reset. So what I'm going to do is ask you to just sit quietly somewhere find a nice place to relax, and I will walk you through a little bit of a reset. So breathing in some beautiful fresh energy, and as you breathe out, just let go of any tension in your body. Shake the tension out, moving your arms and legs and feeling your toes, and taking another breath in and breathing out, and just allow yourself to sink a little deeper into a state of relaxation. And another breath in, drawing in a big deep breath, expanding your lungs and expanding your diaphragm, and breathing out and letting go of any thoughts that are coming in, distracting you, giving you a niggle. Allow them to come and allow them to go. Keep breathing in your own time, imagining your feet on the ground, connected with your heart as your heart expands with each breath. Draw a core of light up from Mother Earth, a beautiful red energetic ray of light coming up through your feet, up through your legs, through your base chakra, up through your body as it turns orange, as it goes into your hip area or your sacral chakra. And then allow it to move into a beautiful golden yellow of joy, letting go of fear, resistance, and bringing that up to a beautiful rich green of the heart. Tuning into your heart, you might like to put your hand over your heart and just allowing the breath to come and go. Giving yourself some appreciation for you, some self-love, a little bit of time just to reset. And then moving from your heart up through your throat chakra. This is a beautiful, rich sky blue, allowing you to allow the flow of communication to come and go, speaking your words with grace, ease, joy. And then allow that colour of the blue to become a rich royal blue with the third eye, connecting with God and allowing the spirit to connect with you. Tune into your third eye. Allow a crystal, a light, ignite within your third eye, and then expanding up through the magenta so that you can connect with God, Source, and allow a beautiful beam as far as you can imagine. And then all those colours swirl into a beautiful core of energetic white light, so that from Source down through the top of your head, through the core of your body, and through Mother Earth, you are connecting. Give yourself a little bit of time to just dance in the moment. See yourself moving freely, your arms, your legs, your body, dancing in the field of possibility. Bring into the field some things that light you up. Allow yourself to dream and allow that sacred mountain of strength of who you are become grounded, connected. And I'm going to play my bowl 3 times, and you're going to take some breaths and expand that energy of who you are, breathing in and letting go, breathing in and letting go, breathing in and letting go. Feel that smile on your face as you come home to your heart, your dreams, your wishes, and the strength of who you are. And take another breath and bring yourself back into your body as I play these chimes. And thank you everyone for joining me today. This has been another uplifting conversation with Kay Hamilton, the Courage Activator, and I love helping people step into their courage using Young Living essential oils. And remember to reach out if you would like to connect with me, khamilton.com. Go forth in courage and strength. Thank you very much for being with me today.